Hi guys, how you doing? This is Rosa from Rosa's Resources. I wanted to do a real quick video. Sometimes when you think you're struggling, there's somebody else that got it way worse. So, uh, kind of like a activist, activist, humanitarian, whatever you want to call me, whatever title people give me. It is what it is. Listen, so I was in a supermarket, right? And I was in a supermarket for about 3 hours because I kept on seeing. First, I seen this lady that we was just really. I'm gonna tell you guys the story. Three people that affected me in the supermarket. Two were my neighbors, and another one was a total stranger. Let me tell you the story, guys. Again, listen. Whenever you have an issue, you think your problems are bad. No, 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 no. You better give thanks for your problem. You better give thanks for it because guess what? Somebody else is having a worse time than you could even think about. So, the first lady that I encountered, I was asking her to help me with different vegetables because I'm trying to eat more greens, and she was just telling me like she's Spanish, so she was sharing with me different ingredients and stuff that I could use to cook my vegetable and different ways to cook them. And then boom, 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 I saw her later on in the row, and then I was like, my God, mommy, you still here? And she said, yeah, I gotta take it easy because she has like man, a lot of medical issue. Praise God for your health, guys. Praise God for your health. Don't take advantage of the time that you have on earth because again, nobody know when the time is coming. Nobody know the minute of the day. So you gotta live life. You gotta laugh. You gotta live life, and you just live in the present moment. You never know what's gonna happen. So this lady, um, out of all the three people, I want to say that she kind of touched me the most because she's having like health issues, but she's like in her 40s. I'm 57. She's like in her 40s, right? And I'm looking at this lady. I'm thinking like she's my age, but anyway, um, she just had a surgery. Her knees are totally messed up, both knees. She's like walking like she's 80. Um, and then she showed me her stomach. She just had surgery on her stomach, and now in November she need to have a surgery on her back. So I just proceeded to pray for her and tell her, you gotta pray for healing in your body, and you just gotta be positive. Like I feel like every time the doctor tell you that you need a surgery, don't necessarily mean you need to go chop up yourself. Eat better, do better with your life, um, exercise more, and you could change the healing process in your body in some circumstances, and you got to believe. And I'm like looking at this lady falling apart in front of my eyes because once you start getting one surgery, something else happened and you just keep going downhill from there. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of surgery, but if you need it, yes, get it. But some things you can help yourself as well. Anyway, so she affected me a lot because again, like I said, I'm looking at the lady. She's 40 years old, but she looked much older. Um, and then I seen one of my neighbors. She was just going through it. Um, she had her two kids. She's stressed. Sometimes you just simply say hi to a person and then they just start talking to you. I'm like, girl, what you stressed for? You only 26 years old. What's the stress? And I'm just telling her, listen, anybody listen to my voice right now. It doesn't matter what circumstance you're in. Yes, it's easier said than done, but you can also, okay, yeah, it's fine and dandy to pray to God, but God help those who help themselves. You do your part. You move. First of all, you pray and ask him which direction to go into. You move, and then he'll guide you and he'll show you the steps that you need to take in your life. Everybody have their own journey. I always say that. But she's stressed over life, just stressed over everything, and stress, and it's like every time I see her as a new stress. And I want you to know that you can change the atmosphere of your life, change the atmosphere of your surroundings, your life, everything. Change it. Change your mindset. Change it. Yes, you might be having a difficult time, but you don't have to take that into your spirit. You could change that around. You can say, this is not my reality. This is not going to happen. And I'm going to change the atmosphere of my life. Lean not on your own understanding. Let God help you change your circumstances. You got to believe that mustard seed of faith is very important. You are not your circumstances. You are stronger than what you believe. You understand me? So in that, and me talking to her in the aisle for like maybe an hour trying to lift this young girl up, and another neighbor that's just like me, she came up because, listen, we were having a whole church in the supermarket. And I'm like, listen, young lady, um, um, we need the sister circle. We need the sister circle. We need that community circle, old school circle where we lift each other up, not talk down to each other, calling each other's out of their name. We don't need that. We need to listen. We're living in a serious time right now. If you guys are not knowing, Christ is coming soon for this earth. You heard? And you guys better be prepared and be ready. So get your heart and your soul in right standing and lift each other up and stop living in all this negativity. You understand? You are not your circumstances. You can always change that. It's all up to you. Change your reality. If you don't like it, you don't have to keep drowning and drowning and drowning. Change it. Change it and trust and believe that God will change your circumstance. Because when you have kids and they see you just always in despair, that's the generational curse, and it's just go on and on generation. You don't have to be in poverty. Change that. Go update yourself, upgrade. I'm always talking about upgrading your circumstance. Upgrade your education, upgrade your self-improvement, upgrade your spiritual life, and everything else will fall in place. You understand me? So she was telling me about her grandmother. You know, her grandmother passed, and she was like, oh yeah, grandma left all this Bible in the house. I said, okay, she left it. Are you reading it? Open the Bible and read it sometimes. You understand? And just start developing your relationship with God. Very important to have a spiritual life, guys. And then we just like I said, the other ladies came around and she was crying, and the lady was saying that, oh, I'm not gonna have Thanksgiving. My family don't love me. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And I told her, you have your two little kids. You are their family. You need to lift them up and build them up. Hug them. Tell them you love them. Show them you love them. It's not only about material things. You understand? First of all, I do not participate in the pagan holidays, but if you want to participate, go ahead and, you should be having dinner every day with your kids anyway. But if you have only hot dog and macaroni for them, you spin it up and you season it up real good, make it taste good. And the most important thing about it is to sit around that table and have that talk time with your kids, that old school time. Forget about everybody eating in different rooms. You understand what I'm saying? It's very important, guys. Sometimes we got to get back to basic. Get back to basic. I told her, you got to listen to what your kids are saying. They look stressed too because you stress. You understand me? And then in all of this, the next lady came and she was like, all right, you could come over to my house. You know what I'm saying? The lady, I could tell she was getting down because her cart was filled up. She ready for Thanksgiving. She preparing that seasoning from now. You understand? Like grandma and grandma used to do. You understand what I'm saying? Not on the day of you seasoning your meat. Nah, prepare that table. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just coming on here to tell you guys, I don't care if you think your circumstance is bad. Just give thanks to God because there's somebody else in a worse shoes than you are. Your shoes, man, listen, your shoes is blessed. Your shoes is blessed. Your circumstances is nothing compared to the next person. All right? Nothing compared to the next person. I seen a little young man online on Facebook most recently. If you guys want to friend me on my Facebook page, just find me through Rosa's Resources. And I just post learning lessons on there for people to be grateful for their own life and for what they have, and don't look at the Joneses. Worry about your table. So the little boy was, I don't know what you call that, but he only had like his waist, from his head to his waist, no legs. And he was playing basketball. He was happy, and he told that he made the team. And he told the other players, don't feel sorry for him. He just want to be a regular player. And guess what? He was throwing 3 points and everything. All right? So, like I said, guys, just be grateful for what you have. Be grateful if you have family. If you don't have family, make new ones. You understand? Make new ones. Make your tribe. You know what I'm saying? Make new family. You understand? Love yourself. Go into your spiritual life. Have your me time. Have that closet time with God. Get down and worship and talk to Him. He's going to work out your circumstances, you know. So then I'm in the supermarket and I'm like, went over my budget today. And I was like, oh God, you know that I have this budget that I'm working with. And I just said, listen, God is gonna reimburse me tenfold. You understand me? So I'm not gonna worry because He is my provider. He's my lawyer, my doctor, my everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I've learned that I cannot do it without Him. You know, you used to hear people say that, but you really, really can't do it without Him. That's why you see people stressed, murdering people, going crazy because they don't have this and they don't have that. You got life. Okay? You got life. All right? Think about if you complaining, but think about the person that they don't have nowhere. They sleeping on the train, sleeping in weird spaces and stuff like that. So count your blessing and give thanks for what you have. I'm not going to make this video too long, but I just want to tell you guys, I know the holiday season is coming up. If you celebrate the pagan holidays, but I'm telling you, it's just the day, right? Do not get stressed out. Yes, you have your kids. Listen, you sit down and explain to your kids about the pagan holiday that just want you to go shop, 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 and shop till you drop to fatten their pocket, and then you don't have nothing. You spend, spend, spend. You use credit cards to pay off this thing, to buy this thing for your kids, and then you be stressed. You don't have to do that. Just love your kids. Sit down and explain to them exactly and tell them the truth. Come into the light and tell your kids the truth. Okay, if you want to celebrate, I'm not going to tell you can't celebrate. That's your business. But when you come into the light, you'll know that you don't have to celebrate these pagan holiday and brook yourself. It's not about that. Life is not about that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have it, I don't think you should be breaking the bank to give your kids some unnecessary toy that they're going to play with and tomorrow they don't want it because they got it now. They don't want it. They open a present and then they don't want it. They don't even play with it again. You understand? You got to teach them values. Okay? All right, guys. Leave your comment here. Thank you guys for making my channel grow. Again, if there's something that you will want me to talk about, please, Rosa's Resources is my email. Just go ahead and email me. And thank you for all your comments. Thank you guys so very much. Enjoy your holiday and don't be stressed, okay? God will work it out. Have a good day.